The referendum vote made it loud and clear. We need to do better. I need to do better. An endeavor of the size and magnitude that was proposed needed to be articulated and explained well before it was recommended to the public. All of us in this room represent 4 distinct public school districts. However, ours is the only one that is a taxing authority. For our district to address any issue that requires investment, it behooves us to keep all constituents informed and educated so that when the need arises, it does not come as a surprise. And let me be clear, there is no plan for another referendum.
And we're very concerned. This is a debate that takes money out of the normal process, which is tax revenue collected. Trenton has a formula. They control that formula, and they determine how the monies are distributed. And when we take that money outside of that system, we make it a political problem instead of a procedural problem. And I think it's really important that we think about how we're going to have that conversation as a community. There was a lot of new development coming into this city.
I will also note that I have not seen calls for any disavowal, like I have been called for, renunciation, pick your verb, or most importantly, an apology to my children for the omission of crucial information that would have given context to things that were said about me and to inflict a maximum damage and pain on my character. I think this behavior has been immature, it has been hurtful, it has been malicious, and it is unnecessary. There should be no more character attacks. This should be about the issue.
What I would love to do, if I were to be a trustee on the Board of Education, is find ways to bridge those lines of communication between district schools and public charter schools. I don't see a reason why there couldn't be a subcommittee within the Board of Education, the traditional Board of Education, that maybe met once a quarter with the public charter to discuss things like theater programs or sharing facilities or a cost-effective, a cost modeling system where the costs were shared amongst ourselves. Our children want to grow up together.
We believe good schools are the foundation to a good community, whether your family intends to send children to them or not. And good schools increase property values and decrease crime. I was surprised and disappointed that a referendum was announced after the November elections last year, especially due to the cost of the project and the short amount of time until the vote. I voted yes because of the dire need for capital improvements to school facilities, but the process was suboptimal, to say the least. I believe the BOE should have done a much better job engaging the community and being transparent in the process.
I do my homework. I've been born here in the 60s. I put kids through the system. You know what they do now? Oh, her kid ain't in the district. Why she running? Everybody should run. Every kid is important, whether they in school or not. Your kid's education is the first line of defense with their life. Do you understand that? I put 6. 3 of my biologicals, my sister had issues, and I raised her kids in this district. So who know more better than the experience? I put my baby in the charter school, and I had to be every day faced with my son being uncomfortable because of the conquer and divide effect that the public school district did to my child.
We need to be respectful that as trustees, this is not our money. This is your money, and you empower us to do it wisely. I think something that we definitely need to partner with charter schools is how they achieve the outcomes they do with such limited funds. I want to address directly the pilot. Personally, I don't like pilots, especially when they don't give any money back to education. I think that money needs to go to education, and I think that money deserves to go to the public charters as well, unequivocally. I think we can learn so much from each other. There's no need for this division and hate.